Good afternoon and welcome to our junior high band concert. We are so glad you can join us tonight to celebrate the hard work and dedication to our young musicians. This evening's performance is being recorded and photographed so you can sit back, relax, and simply enjoy the music without needing to capture the moment yourself. We kindly ask that you turn off your cell phones, and if you have young children who become restless, please stop out and briefly exit the double doors out there. A wise grown-up once told me, "Restless children are like promises and threats. You must carry them out." We are proud of what these students have accomplished, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Hello, I am Al Clevenger, Assistant Band Director at Batesville High School and also the Director of the Beginning Band. Before you is the Batesville Beginning Band. This concert is a true showcase of these students' growth over the year. Through hard work and a dedication to get better at their instrument, they have grown tremendously as musicians. But sometimes it's really easy to lose sight of how far they have come. Parents, I want you to think back to some of the sounds you may have heard coming from their room when they first started practicing their instrument. I'm willing to bet some of those sounds might not have been too pleasant. But through practice and rehearsal over the course of 8 months, they can now play the music you will hear tonight. It's really amazing how far they have come. The first piece they will play tonight is titled El Pato Loco by William Owens. Hope you enjoy. Thank you. Thank you. To further recognize this growth, we have a few awards to give out before we play the next piece. These awards go to students who are doing outstanding on their instrument and are also very respectful to their directors and other students. The first awards we have is for Outstanding Brass. So students, when I call your name, put down your instrument safely and then come grab your trophy, please. All right, so this first award again is for Outstanding Brass, and that goes to 2 of these students tonight who have worked very, very hard over the course of the year. The first one goes to our trumpet player, Layla Hall. Our second award goes to another individual who has worked very hard and helps me out in the band room every day getting ready for class, and that goes to our tuba player, Mason Griffin. All right, moving on to some more awards. This is now for outstanding woodwinds. All right, so again, fitting the bill of just doing great on their instrument, trying very hard, respectful to others, helping others, and their directors. And so again, this is 2 recipients for this one. Technical difficulties backstage. We'll get those trophies. There we go. Thank you. All right, so the first one, this goes to a saxophone player who's doing an amazing job, Evelyn Stone. And the second one is a clarinet player who fits the bill very well, and that goes to Marissa Gonzalez. All right, moving on to our next piece. It is titled Dance of the Jabberwocky by Rob Grice. It is based off of the Alice in Wonderland fictional character, and it features many different percussion instruments in the back. Try to hear them all. I hope you enjoy. All right, before we move to our final piece, I just have a few more awards to give out. So again, the same description as earlier, just outstanding on their instrument, very kind to others, very willing to help, not much complaining going on. And this is for outstanding percussion, and that goes to Zoe Dupuy. All right, and then lastly, we have one more, and this is to pretty much the overall outstanding musician. So this could have been picked from any of the instrument classes that we have up here. And this year's award for outstanding musician goes to Mackenzie Espinoza. Before we play our final tune, I would like to thank Batesville Schools Administration for their support throughout the year. The arts at Batesville would not be possible without them. Thank you to UACCB for allowing us to perform in Independence Hall tonight and use their facilities. Thank you to the other 2 band directors for all their help throughout the year making it successful. Thank you to the parents tonight for pushing these students and helping them in all areas of their life. This event obviously would not be possible without you all, so thank you. Lastly, thank you to the students on stage for all of their hard work over the course of the year. They have came a long way, and I'm very proud of them, and I'm very excited to see how they grow as musicians and as people in the next few years. So, the final piece for tonight's concert for beginning band is titled Tambora by William Owens. It is fast, exciting, and a ton of fun to play. Enjoy the rest of the concert, get home safe, have a fantastic night, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you. We're going to have a brief intermission. We'll get going with the intermediate band, so just one moment.
Hello, my name is Bert, and I'm in the low brass section. Sitting in front of you is the intermediate band. Our first piece tonight will be Furioso by Robert W. Smith, meaning to be played in a furious and wild manner. We hope you enjoy this energetic tune.
All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Since it's our last concert, we do want to take some time and acknowledge all of the growth and all the success that some of these wonderful musicians have made this year. We're going to start out with some of our all-region members. I know we did it at the last concert, but we can't praise these kids enough. Going above and beyond as individuals makes the entire band so much better. So, students, when you hear your name, come on up. So, first off, Mackenzie Neal, clarinet. I forgot there's backstage things happening. I'll take care of it. Miss Madison Driver. And Brian Pellico. I agree. Okay. And similar to our beginning band, we want to take a second and acknowledge some of the outstanding individuals. So we're going to start with our brass and our woodwind friends. So our outstanding intermediate brass player is Miss Viga Morales-Sazuga. And our outstanding woodwind player in the intermediate band is Miss Madison Driver. and let's keep the show going.
Hello, my name is Seth, and I'm in the woodwind section. This piece needs little to no introduction. With its cinema adaptation last November, true to the quote, "Everyone deserves a chance to fly." Enjoy this Broadway fan favorite, Defying Gravity.
Shout out, Miss Lucy. We planned that yesterday. In the professional world, being adaptable is important. Okay, a couple more awards to give out this evening. We're going to move on to our, which one? Oh, there it is. So this student, when they first started playing at the beginning of the year, They sat decently low. Cheer matter doesn't, like, it's not super important, but like, you kind of want to get up there. This kiddo has made so much improvement from day one back in August until now. It's incredible. You would not have guessed they started playing like the instrument last year. So our most improved this, for the intermediate band is Miss Emily Box. Emily Fan Club, you can sign up online. Okay. Next up, I want to acknowledge our, thank you. Next up, I want to acknowledge our outstanding percussionist. This kiddo's been a rock star all year and really been the glue to our percussion section. And so our outstanding percussionist is Mr. Owen Goodwin. And last, but incredibly not least, that makes sense, I guess. Our most outstanding musician. It's the highest award we can give in the intermediate band, and I'm a firm believer that how you do anything is how you do everything. And this kiddo really exemplifies that, not only with their playing, but they're also really good individual. They're always helpful. They always bring a lot of positive energy to the classroom, which is really refreshing. And so our outstanding musician for the intermediate band is Miss Mackenzie Neal. And I'll say my thank yous and stuff after the junior high band. But I do want to take a second and acknowledge how fantastic this group has been to work with this year. They've taken every challenge that I've thrown at them, and they've taken it with stride, and they've exceeded expectations. And you'll hear it with this last tune. They're playing some really hard music, and they're doing it quite well. And so I just want to say thank you to my intermediate band friends for being awesome this year and being so pleasureful to teach. So can I get a round of applause for these kiddos? They're awesome. All right.
Hello, my name is Kennedy, and I'm in the French horn section. For our final piece, we'll perform Jungle Dance. This musical celebration performs the strong energy of all life in a jungle. You can hear two melodies throughout the work. Melody A, and Melody B. The melody stays the same, but all the surrounding harmonies and textures constantly evolve, and the melodies even start to overlap, creating this clever impersonation of the energetic jungle wildlife. Thank you all for coming tonight, and please enjoy Jungle Dance.
Hello, my name is Isaac, and I am in the percussion section. Sitting in front of you is the junior high band. Our first piece tonight will be Terracotta Warriors by Scott Watson. Inspired by the ancient clay army buried with China's first emperor, this music brings these silent guardians to life with this bold, energetic piece. Please enjoy Terracotta Warriors.
I'm sweating. When we were rehearsing this piece, I was usually like in less warm clothes, and I told him like today, I was like, man, I'm gonna be drenched by the end of this one today. And I stayed true to my word. Okay, so we also have some awards for this group as well. Picking a lot of these awards was quite difficult. There's a lot of really outstanding musicians and some really great people in this band. So we're gonna start off with Most Improved. This kiddo took on the task of playing not one, but two separate instruments this year. And they've rised to the challenge, and they've been a rock star for us. So our Most Improved this year is Miss Anai. Our outstanding percussionist this year, this one was really hard as well. The percussion, as you heard, the percussion section is nails. They're doing it right. Something about Mr. Clevenger, he can teach the kids, I guess. And so our outstanding percussionist this year is Mr. Isaac Dupuy. Outstanding brass. So this kiddo has been playing in a lot of different groups and done a lot with the band, and it's only their 8th grade year, and it's really awesome to see that happen. And so our outstanding brass player this year is Miss Gracie Blakely. Outstanding woodwind. Good kiddo. I don't have to get on to in class. It's probably because her mom's a principal, but that's okay. Outstanding woodwind is Miss Avery Burnside. She's also a really good player, I promise. Outstanding musician. This kiddo is by far one of the best musicians I've gotten to work with as a junior high director. This kiddo pushes the boundaries as far as what kids are doing. Our outstanding musician for the junior high band is Mr. Alex Hogan. And last award, I promise, and then we'll move on to third day. Director's Award. This one, yes, it's musicianship, but it really goes beyond that. It's what kiddo is showing up to class, bringing a great attitude. They're helping outside of the class. A lot of these kids helped out with our marching show this year. They traveled with us on the road. They helped with props getting on and off the field. And just that level of service alongside some really great playing. Although we give them a lot of heck for it. He's a great kid, and he's been a rock star this year as well. Our Director's Award for the year is Mr. Tony Paz. It doesn't mean I'm. Okay. All right, I know I've talked a lot, I'm so sorry. I'll talk faster. I want to take a couple of moments and to thank some individuals that make this happen. This doesn't happen in a vacuum. These kids don't play that level of literature in a vacuum. And so thank you to, first off, the Batesville Schools administration. I'll get it together eventually. Thank you to the administration for their support and their continued support in making our job not only able, but easy. So thank you to them. Thank you as well to the band boosters and band parents. Without you, we can't do what we do. I'd like to thank the students that are in front of you. They challenged me. The beginning of this year was tough. They gave me a lot of pushback, but they've made some tremendous growth, and I'm so proud of them along their journey this year. Thank you to UACCB for their fantastic facilities and having a space to do live music in Batesville. And lastly, thank you to my coworkers, Miss Lucy and Mr. Clevenger. it takes a village, and the three of us are a very, very small village, but we do our best, and so thank you to them. Thank you all for coming out tonight and supporting the arts in Batesville. It means a lot to allow your students to play music, but to continue to support them in this fantastic art form. So thank you all, safe travels tonight, and let's finish out the concert.
Hello, my name is Esther and I'm in the clarinet section. Our last piece, Last Ride of the Pony Express by David Schaffer, celebrates the daring riders who carried mail across the American frontier. With energetic rhythms and a sense of adventure, the music captures the spirit of their final journey.
Thank you all. Thank you all so much. Safe travel.